All right, you got Minnesota Timberwolves eliminated Lakers. And a lot of people very surprised, including myself. And they dominated the Lakers. The score was 103-96. And JJ Reddick said some interesting things in his post conference. And I'm about to play a clip of it. But I believe he was throwing a little shade at Luka. And, I truly believe the reason why they lost, it was because of JJ Reddick's decision making. He had smaller players in the game instead of having their larger players. And Timberwolves took advantage of it. And they exposed the Lakers. They really showed their weakness. Lakers could not get their offensive rebounds. They just looked real fatigued. And it just didn't look like the same Lakers that played the previous game. You had Luka had 20. He had about 28. LeBron had 22. But I feel like, a lot of the bench players, they really didn't put them in. They had Austin Reeves. He had 12 points, which he didn't have a good dominant game. And I believe they're going to eventually trade Austin Reeves next season. But y'all check this out and see what y'all think about the video. But it seemed like JJ Reddick, throwing a little shade at Luka. And Luka, no, he didn't perform to his best ability. And you have a lot of Lakers who really didn't step up when they needed to step up, and I felt like, he could kept Jackson Hayes in the game. He didn't have Jackson Hayes in the game that much, or Vanderbilt, those bigger guys. And I know he did say they will be looking for a center, larger center coming up in the postseason. So y'all check out this video.
After his first season as the Lakers head coach, that is new on SportsCenter.
The work that's required in an off season to be in championship shape, and we have a ways to go as a roster, and certainly there are individuals that were in phenomenal shape. There's certainly other ones that could have been in better shape. That's where my mind goes immediately. Is we have to get in championship shape.
When you make a seismic trade at the deadline, your roster and the building around it, it's kind of like trying to build an airplane in the sky. One of our primary goals is going to be to add size in our front court at the center position, and that's going to just be part of the equation. We have, multiple free agents too. Obviously, those questions will get answered in July and in August. But we know we have a lot of work to do on the roster, and it'll look different next year for sure.
Yes, I bet it will look different. Yeah, but I'm your girl Jackie G, aka Sports Chick, and like I said, we really don't know what all gonna come about. We don't know if LeBron will continue to play or, what trades they will make. But I know a lot of people been talking about Nico Harris. He said the same thing about Luka not being in shape. So, hey, it is what it is. All right, I'm out.